We're going to write to CSV files now. So we've already seen how we can read CSV files. So we're now going to do the opposite and create CSV files. We have our data that's already set up in a two-dimensional list. That's the first thing we need to do, is to get the data into the correct structure. You'll notice that there's different types of data. So we have both strings and we have integers in there. And we're going to show you now how to put that two-dimensional list into a CSV file. We're going to open our file called students.csv, and we are going to write to it. So we can use the W access specifier in this case. That means write. We're going to read each line one by one, so each row or each record, whatever term we want to use, and we're going to do that using a for loop. So for line in data, remember our data are our two-dimensional list that we've created at the top. And the thing we need to do at this stage is to convert every element into a string. You notice we've got some elements there which are integers, so we need to make sure they're converted to strings. So we're going to do that by creating a new list called row, and we are going to have another for loop. So for I in line, so now it's going to go through each element on each line in each record, and is going to append it to the row list, and it's going to convert it to a string, okay, using the str function. So that's casting it as a string. And then we're going to write the list row using file.write, and we're going to write it, but we're going to use the join method, because what that does is it now compresses our data into a string separated by a comma. This is what this part here is doing. It's going to compress or take our list, convert it into a string, but each element in the list is separated by a comma, which is what we want. And we're going to apply that to row. And at the end of each row, then we're going to add a new line character. And then once we've done all that, we then close our file as our last step. So if we save that and we run it, so our program is run. So let's just check to make sure that's actually created the file. So let's go open up, go to students, right click, edit with Notepad++. And you can see there it's created a new file for us, students.csv.